Hey everybody, what's going on? Jerome here, and welcome back to an awesome new mod showcase. Today we're going to be taking a look at the OceanCraft mod. An awesome mod that adds in literally tons of different types of fish that you can catch, all new kind of mechanics, villagers that you can trade with, quicksand, shells, tameable king crabs that you can ride, and you name it, it pretty much adds it to the mod if you can think of anything that's beach or ocean related. So please everybody, before we get into this mod, be sure to click that like button. Let's go for 2,500 likes. And of course, comment down below with what you want to see and future mod showcases. So let me know what mods you want me to approach, and I'm going to keep on taking your suggestions. And of course, joining us today, we have Mini Bacca. Mini Bacca, how's it going? And what is attached to your face, bud? Well, I don't know, Jerome. I mean, I found this random thing on the ground, and now I put it on my face, and I can breathe underwater. It's actually pretty cool. Wow, Mini Bacca, that actually sounds awesome. Why are you underwater now? Jerome, are you kidding me? Like, I got fur all over my body. You think I just want to go and get my fur wet like that? Well, yeah, I mean, oh, well, that makes sense. I mean, honestly, I thought you'd be more concerned with the suit. Jerome, don't be dumb. I mean, that's not a suit. My fur just grows in that pattern. I thought you'd know this by now, considering you're a bigger version of myself. Wait a second, so did I pay thousands of dollars for this suit for nothing? Jerome, I'm sorry, bud, but we just gotta grow fur in this pattern. Like, you didn't need to do that at all. I don't know what to tell you. Well, now I'm upset. But oh well, at least we have all these awesome new things in this mod to explore, and hopefully that'll cheer me up along the way. Even though Mini Bacca, had to go and bring me down like that, it's all gonna be good in the end. Okay, so let's take a look at the first chest we have here, which is the caught fish. And these are all the new types of fish that are gonna be added into the game themselves. Now, to catch the fish, unlike regular fish, so you have to fish for before you can see them, these fish actually naturally spawn in the ocean and are visible creatures. So it's not like you're fishing for something invisible. You actually can go down here, and of course, the proper equipment, you'll be able to see underwater. Like right there's a sea turtle. You can kind of see him going. We'll go underwater in a little bit. I'll explain that soon. But as you can tell, they're not that super rare, but also the sea creatures definitely aren't just flowing every which way. But at least they exist. It's kind of cool. It's cool to actually visually see them. So without further ado, let's get into which ones there are. There's the anglerfish, which is an aggressive one. There's only 3 aggressive fish in here. But when I say aggressive, I mean like these guys will attack you. They'll destroy you if they get the chance. So there's the anglerfish, who's aggressive. Then you have the perch fish, which is not aggressive. The shark is the second one that's very, very aggressive. Then you have crabs and king crabs, which grow on land. They're not really aggressive. And the king crab can actually be tamed with enough seashells. So you can ride around in the crab underwater, which I'll do in a little bit. Then from there we have fish, manta rays, whales, and whales are very passive, but orca whales are aggressive mobs. And that's the third and final aggressive one. And then we have salmon and sea turtle. So those are all the different types of fish you can catch. In this cage right here, I have a couple of them manta rays and things, which we'll be able to catch using our handy dandy fishing nets. So basically, at this list of things, we have all sorts of new ways to catch fish. Now, the net itself is only used not in catching things, but just creating the reinforced fishing net and the regular fishing net. So you throw those onto there into the crafting recipes, which I can pull up here for you guys in just a second. If we go into /game mode S, then we set ourselves up into recipe mode. Perfect. And we take a look at this right here, and we press R. Boom, it'll tell us, as you can tell, the reinforced fishing net has sticks, a regular net, and diamonds, versus a regular fishing net, which uses crab legs and net and sticks. Now, the difference between them isn't very much. The only difference is that, oh no, we landed in quicksand. I forgot to mention this part. If you land in quicksand, it is literally death for you. You might be able to break out if you're very swift about how you do it, but realistically speaking, you're most likely going to suffocate. It's kind of sad, but that right there would be the end of a poor Bach. That'd be how he goes. There we go. I'll save myself using creative mode. Oh, if I can type it in quick enough. Woo! Just barely got there. But that's another part of the mod is quicksand. Watch out for different colored sand, it'll kill you. But as I was saying before, there's not much of a difference between fishing nets and reinforced fishing nets, except for what they can actually capture. So the regular fishing net can catch everything up to a manta ray, but when it comes to sharks and whales, like these huge guys right here, the only way, once again, the orca is bad, the regular whale is good. Actually, wait, that actually might be a narwhal. But what you do is you right-click, oh, it's a whale. But when you right-click it, it'll actually appear in your inventory, and boom, you got yourself the whale. Now, once again, regular fishing net, if you try using it on an orca, this creature is too strong for that. Use the reinforced, and boom, there she is right there. So we got a whale. It's as simple as that. That's why it didn't appear in my inventory. It fell to the ground. I didn't pick it up. Now, you can use the reinforced fishing net to catch manta rays as well, but you don't need to. You can just use a regular fishing net like that. I'm curious, will it work on squid? No, I didn't think it'd work on squid. But yeah, so that's what you can use the different fishing nets for. It's pretty cool how they break that up. And then, apart from that, we can keep on going, and we can look at one of my favorite parts about the mod, and that is the water pearls. Now, water pearls are really, really interesting. The way that they work is, you could take a regular old water pearl, and you can craft it into a water pearl that's kind of like enchanted. It's made a little differently. We'll pull it up real quick by going into there, and then we just go to water pearl. Whoopsies, meant to press R. And boom, you got to get a black pearl and seaweed, and you can get yourself the water pearl Aruni. So, once you get a water pearl, you can use a regular pearl as well. You don't need to use a black pearl. Sorry about that. It'll change in a second. So you can use black pearl or a regular pearl, and then you'll be able to get the water pearl enchanted. And the water pearl enchanted, if you eat it, you ready for this? So let's say we eat up this water pearl enchanted, boom, we turn into a fish. Now that's what the mod says. It doesn't literally turn you into a fish, but it gives you night vision, and it gives you water breathing. So we can go underneath here and, ooh, look, a shark. A peaceful, oh, there's another shark too. There's a hammerhead shark and a regular shark. So there's different models. They may drop the same food, but there's different models of creatures. Hello, friend. I hear that you are aggressive. Let me fight you. Oh, Jesus. All right, well, you just kind of destroyed us there. It was actually pretty sad. And oh my God, we don't have slash back. I literally don't even know which way to go. We might have to reload in the world because I literally have no idea where I went from there to start this mod showcase. No way. That's too funny. Oh, okay, everybody. Well, I guess we will be right back so we can get back to this awesome mod showcase. Alright, everybody, so we learned our lesson, how to reload the world, and we're back, and now on to the next part, we're going to look at coral items. Now, coral items aren't that good. The only cool part about them is you can literally just, at any point in time, go underwater, look for coral, and you can mine it up. And once you get enough of the coral, you can craft them into, well, you get the coral, you can put them in a furnace, make coral bars, turn them into coral blocks, and then boom shakalaka, you can get full coral armor, as well as coral weapons and just tools as well. Now, it has the same exact attack damage as does iron armor, so that's pretty much what you're dealing with. It's not the best in the world, but it's basically like having iron armor and weapons, as you can tell, in every single sense of the word. It's basically iron. There are slight differences, but essentially at the end of the day, you're wearing iron. It's just an easier way to get it if you don't feel like mining, which is always cool. Then, of course, there's all sorts of unique items as well that you can craft. So if you kill a turtle, you get a turtle shell, and you can wear that on your back, and boom, you have turtle shell armor. Now, I believe as well, it's actually very powerful. Take a look at that. 3 for the iron, or the coral, 4 for the turtle shell. So, genuinely speaking, the turtle shell is extremely powerful. Next up on the list, we have seaweed pants, which, I mean, easy enough. There's seaweed everywhere that you can collect. So you just go down here, collect some seaweed up, and you are good to go. And, of course, you got a little crabby going around there. So we got that. And now other cool features as well about this mod. And let me just go ahead and get myself some steak real quick. Steak Aruni. Oh, perfect. So another cool feature about the mod itself is that you can put on flippers in order to swim faster. So if you think, oh, I'm not swimming fast enough, put those bad boys on, and you can start jetting around. And then finally, you can put the snorkel on, and boom, you're able to breathe underwater, see underwater, and just, I don't know, kind of just float around. Like, hey, look how quick we're going. So you can make yourself full-on scuba gear and just be awesome. It's actually a really cool addition to it. I like it. I think it's a great addition to the mod. Oh, I forgot. That's why I was moving so slow. When you wear flippers on land, it's impossible to move. You have to jump around from spot to spot. So the flippers make it, you can move quick underwater, not at all on land, and I don't know, they're a cool addition. And now, finally, off to the last chest, the miscellaneous items chest. And this has all sorts of cool things in there. It's got oysters and shells. Now, of course, all these things except for the whale fin, which you kill whales for, and the crab that you kill crab for, and the narwhal horn that you kill narwhals for, and the shark teeth that you kill shark teeth for, all these shells can be found on land. As you can tell, these weren't placed here. They just I'm not falling in quicksand again. Not again. They just naturally spawn everywhere. And, I mean, they're shells. You can just kind of do whatever you want with them. You can pick them up. And they're cool for decoration. But there is one awesome feature about it that I'd love to show you all in a second, which will actually allow you to tame king crabs that you can ride. So bear with me, I'm going to show you guys that in a second. Next up, there's different types of fish, cooked up bird, because there's seagulls in the mod as well. You have quicksand blocks, as I showed you guys, seaweed and sponge all along the floor. And that's really it in terms of everything. Now, here's the last two parts of the mod I wanted to show you guys. The last thing, obviously, is going to be the king crab, because that's going to be super cool. So we're going to have 64 shells for that. But pretty much, you can go up, and you'll randomly find these outposts all around. Like there's one right there, for instance. All around the map, and it'll have different villagers that you can trade with. The chests in the room that you can just kind of steal from as well, like with sponge pieces, shells, perches, shells, more perches. You go talk to them, bring me a blaze rod, I'll give you something for it. Not strange. Usually, they only do things from the OceanCraft mod, but every once in a while, they ask you for other things. So, this guy was a shark, the other one's a blaze rod. We'll each get them a shark and a blaze rod, why not? Or maybe we won't get him a shark, just do a blaze rod. And apparently shark didn't want to appear in there. Here we go. And boom, he gave us, for that, a reinforced fishing net. And now he says, bring me a white pearl, and I'll give you something for it. See if you bring him a white pearl. You never know what you're going to get, but you always get something out of it. He gave us 2 coral bars. And every once in a while, he might give you different types of coral armor as well. Now, finally, on to the last part of this mod, and also one of my favorites. We're going to hunt down one of the king crabs. They normally spawn on land, so we're just going to go ahead, right near the beaches, I should say, on land. We're going to go ahead and go king crab. Perfect. And they take a ton of shells to tame. So there we go. We're clicking away. We've literally probably already done 15 to 20. And he's running. He's running. He's scared to be tamed. He's scared of loving the Bach, but he's not going to be able to get away forever. So now we're riding on him. I'm going to take away the snorkel, and we can just go underwater in a second here. You ready for this? Let me eat the water pearl. That way I don't die of night, without having water breathing, so we can see under there. And then boom, take a look at this. We can crawl on the ocean floor at quicker speeds than if we were just, normal Bach. Now, of course, when you're falling, it takes forever. But look at this, as we're crawling along the floor, we're moving pretty quick. And down here, you can find all sorts of cool things like oysters, which you just break. And boom, look at that, we got a white pearl. Simple as that. So all you need to do is get that, and then we can grab another one, another white pearl, and very rarely black pearls. But that right there, everybody, was the OceanCraft mod. I really do hope you all enjoyed this awesome mod. It's a ton of fun reviewing them, and hopefully you guys will stay tuned for more in the future. So thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Oh, wait a minute there, Jerome. I didn't even get to say goodbye yet. Oh, I'm sorry, Mini Bacca. What do you want to say? Well, thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this mod showcase, and stay tuned. We've got tons of other cool ones coming in just a minute. Well, that's literally what I was going to say, Mini Bacca. Like, why'd you have to... Jerome, don't question me. You're riding a giant crab, and it's creeping me out, man. Just let me go. All right, Mini Bacca. Well, take care, Mini Bacca, as well as all you fans out there, and we'll see you next time.